Group stage exit, every manager, player and supporter's worst nightmare. The build-up to the FIFA World Cup is long and drawn out, with qualification matches kicking off as early 2 years before the competition start. Yet for 16 teams, their World Cup hopes and dreams will be over after just 3 matches. The most frightening thing about a group stage exit is that it could happen to anyone. Spain have won the 2008 European Championships, 2010 World Cup and the 2012 Euros, but found themselves dumped out after the 2014 World Cup groups after consecutive defeats to Netherlands and Chile. In the same tournament, in Group D, who can forget Italy and England crashing out the first hurdle, while Costa Rica going on to top the group, Uruguay finishing runners-up. In Group G, Portugal also headed home after finishing third behind Germany and the US. Let's see who I believe will be going out in the group stages in my predictions. Portugal, starting off with Group H, going backwards. Portugal come into this tournament in a rather peculiar state. Fernando Santos, ultra-talented side, missed out on direct qualification, had to go through the playoffs before beating surprise finalist North Macedonia after they knocked Italy out. With a generation as stacked as Portugal, the expectations should be sky high for them, but with injuries to the likes of Jota, Neto, as well as many players coming into the tournament, and the poor form of Cristiano Ronaldo, with barely any minutes of crowd overall, with Fernando Santos' conservative tactics, I expect Portugal to slow and struggle, but I think they will do well enough to come just behind Uruguay, with Ghana in third and South Korea in fourth. Moving on into Group F, Canada head to Qatar for their second ever World Cup, 36 years after their last appearance. They topped their CONCACAF World Qualifying Group, finishing above the likes of Mexico, USA and Costa Rica, and John Herman's side guaranteed their 4th place at the World Cup after beating Jamaica 4-0 in Toronto, sparking pandemonium in the crowds. Les Rouges have a squad that's more than capable of causing an upset in Group H, and they will be able to go to the tournament with the likes of Jonathan David, Alphonso Davies and Stefan Esquito, who has settled in well at FC Porto since his move from Pacos de Ferreira. So I can see them being the surprise qualifiers ahead of Croatia in that group, with Belgium going through in first and Morocco in fourth. Moving on then to Argentina's group, and Argentina coming to the 2022 World Cup in scintillating form. I expect this to carry on in the group stages and win all of their matches. They last tasted defeat all the way back in 2019 at the hands of Brazil, but since then they've gone on an unbeaten streak. 35 games, winning 26, including a 1-0 win in the Copa America final against Brazil and a 3-0 demolition of Italy in the Finalissima. Messi has been in great form for PSG, creating chances and scoring goals in both Liga and the Champions League. He's playing excellent football, and that's great news for Argentina. As for the rest of the group, I can see Mexico coming in second, Lewandowski and Poland in third, with Saudi Arabia in fourth. Another South American side we can expect to see progress, I think it's fairly safe to say, is Brazil. Like Argentina, they come into this tournament in superb form and are scoring goals thanks to their attacking depth. Across their last 7 games, they have won all 7 with a combined score of 26-3. At club level, Brazil has some superstar players with Vini Jr. and Rodrigo at Real Madrid having great seasons. Neymar with a whopping 7 assists and 11 goals. Arsenal's Gabriel Jesus and Liverpool's Firmino are joint top scorers for their respective clubs. Brazil may have only made it past the quarterfinals once since 2002, but there is a real sense that this year they could be doing well. And for the rest of the group, I'll say Serbia, Cameroon and Switzerland. Moving on into the round of 16, not going to go through the other groups, because I think, the rest of the groups, it's kind of easy to see who will go through. But the round of 16 throws out some pretty interesting ties. England square off against Senegal, Belgium take on Germany, and the pick of the fixtures, on my bracket at least, would be Portugal v Brazil. After struggling in Group H, Portugal will go on to knock out Brazil in a surprise result thanks to hard-fought, resolute performances where they play largely on the counter, always looking to catch Brazil cold. To add a bit of extra spice, this could be a fixture that sees Portugal field up to 3 Brazilians in Pepe, Otivo and Mateus Nunes. Portugal will square off against the Iberian rival Spain in the quarters. England, unless they will crash out in the first knockout round, back to reality after the last tournament, losing to Senegal, the only African team remaining in the competition, playing with no fear and attacking a nervous England from the off. And Germany will advance the quarterfinals thanks to a slender win against Belgium. I can see why players of Germany finding time and space in behind Belgium's wing backs, and that will help them. Germany will take on Uruguay, who eliminated Serbia in the round of 16. Moving on then to the quarterfinals, it will be heartbreak for Portugal as they are eliminated by Spain. Much like the recent Nations League game, Portugal will fail to take the game to Spain, instead remaining happy to keep the game at 0-0 before committing men late on. However, much like their last encounter, they will be punished. It's a game plan and a match narrative that's becoming all too familiar for them. Senegal then will pull off an almighty shot, becoming the first African team to to reach semi-finals by knocking out the reigning world champions France. Mane leads his team to glory with one of the greatest World Cup performances in history. Argentina will have enough to get past Netherlands in a quarter-final clash, and I can see them scoring early and managing the game well. Germany will find a way past the resilient Uruguay on penalties to book their place to the semi-final. I actually see Germany as being one of the lowest scoring teams to make the semi-final, and on this occasion they required penalties following a 0-0 draw. For the German supporters, it would be a good return to the World Cup form following their horrendous performance in 2018, where they were dumped out in the group stages after losing to Mexico and South Korea. And then moving on to the semi-final, I see the match between Argentina and Spain being a cagey tactical affair, with both sides reluctant to put themselves in a position where they know they can make a mistake. Spain have the youthful energy in midfield, but will fail to create the killer chance they need to go on and win the match. Argentina will score every single swap kick to find themselves to the final, making it 2 appearances in the last 3 tournament. Germany and Senegal's hopes end. Senegal fight with heart, but Germany ruthlessly pick them off in the second half, winning 3-1 to set up a showdown with Messi and Argentina. A repeat of the 2014 World Cup final, I'm going to say in the final, when Mario Götze scores in extra time to see Germany crowned champions. This is a ninth World Cup final appearance for Germany, having previously won 4 and lost 4. Incredibly, the two sides have squared off 7 times in the World Cup, with Argentina winning just once, but my prediction ends with Argentina lifting the trophy, and a winner comes in the form of Angel Di Maria, who was touch and go before the competition as to whether he would even make it due to a hamstring injury. His winning goal in extra time is the difference. Messi wins the World Cup, Argentina win the World Cup. That's my prediction. But anyway guys, that's it for you. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and also comment and inform so you can show for daily football news and scores to the channel. I greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.